I think being in a studio producing, you have to learn to accept your flaws there. When you're with somebody, an artist, another producer, it's the same feeling of when you mess up live. Because then you go back home and you're like, I gotta get better at this. I could say I'm a music producer, or should I say I'm a multi-platinum music producer? What do you think?
You can say whatever, however you want to be right.
Damn, no, but I don't want to sound like, I need this to be fly, man. My name is Bryan Yepes. I'm a multi-platinum music producer and songwriter. And I'm also Grammy nominated a few times too. That felt weird, but it's cool. Space is the most important thing. My career and my form is about producing records, and records require space for the artist. To be in a studio where like Metallica, Aretha Franklin, Quincy Jones, who's a legend, it's a blessing to be here. We're in an era where a lot of our technology is insane. Like I have an ASR-10, to be very honest, I use Serato sample a lot, more than my ASR-10. I tend to record on my phone, trying to capture like these organic moments. So I'm gonna show how I utilize Serato sample on Pro Tools. I was at my friend's studio with Benny X. He had this really cool rubber bridge that had an insane tone. What I love about sample, it automatically quantizes it for you. I tend to love to work with audio files rather than MIDI notes. So what I did is I ended up printing the guitars and it goes like this. I ended up putting some Serato hex effects on this. I found this preset called Ransom Collar Vocal that's super fire. I feel like it brought like a color that not only made it just more wider, there's like layers and textures behind it. Serato hex effects really made that come through. I feel like what speaks the loudest is when you feel something, no matter how simple or how complicated it is, it's like, okay, cool, like, this is making me feel away. I immediately, with that same guitar, added a layer, but I treated it like a bass. And when I put Serato hex effects on this, Boom Bap Drum Cruncher really was the one that popped up first. What I love about this is that it has this knob, the dry and wet knob. So you're gonna see me dial it back, but I want you guys to hear how it sounded from the rip. I think music's huge on feeling, whether it brings you nostalgia or some sort of emotion. Those are my focuses. Is this making me feel something? Does this take me somewhere? There's a lot of songs that I could point out from my catalog that I'd say like, oh yeah, this was based off my early influences, like Ring Ring by Travis Scott, Don Toliver, Quavo, Ty Dolla $ign, and Chase B. Like, that was me super influenced off Smashing Pumpkins. This definitely affected me still to this day, and I'm continuing to do it. Just that texture and how well the guitar and bass sound together with the new colors that it has, but this just took it to like a whole new world. After I track the guitar and a bass, I feel like I tend to always add vocals. After I printed it, I had arranged it a little bit, put some crossfading with, which has like some interesting elements in it. I added Serato hex effects. I actually made this preset myself. What it is, it's an inverse reverb. I tamed it a little bit just because the vocal already had like a little trippy vibe in it. And I added a tape saturation just to give it a little more grit. I love Jai Paul's work, and I feel like a lot of times what I observe is his very interesting side chains that he does. Sometimes I'll even like automate my side chains to pan in certain directions, and what I added was an auto panner, so. So now I'm gonna bring in my friends, Baby Kobe and Benny X. Help me finish out this idea. The idea of how music can unify people is insane. I had a stepbrother who played guitar, and he'd bring his friends that played guitar too, so hearing that unity was so fire. I always thought like, oh, this is how you make friends playing music. And I picked up a guitar myself and they taught me a few songs. Like as a kid, My mom loved going to church. So a lot of times I'd take my guitar to the church. This, youth pastor that played guitar too was like, for every church song you learn, I'll teach you a Metallica riff. Very fair trade. When I moved to California, I met a set of friends. We created some Christian hardcore band. And when we wrote some songs, it led to us going to a studio. That's where my mind was blown. Benny X made a sick-ass bass line for this. I chose this preset by Jake Warren, Mob Bass. Has a really cool tone on it. Brings a couple textures in it too, and just I feel like it deepens it. I definitely made it a little more dry, but it's a cool tone.
So yeah, then I had like a drum idea, so I added some hi-hats, a kick, played around with a snare,
I just kind of wanted to feel a little boosted, so I grabbed the preset all drum drive, just put a little drive on it. And yeah, this is me just kind of tweaking little knobs. I like where it's sitting at. This is what it sounds like all together. Then after this, we have an idea of doing a switch up, because that's what we love to do, switch ups.
What?
I think being in the studio producing, you have to learn to accept your flaws there. I gotta learn how to make a beat in X amount of time. I gotta learn how to be quick and add to other ideas. So many different types of workflows you gotta get adjusted to. My connection with metal and like rock and alternative, obviously the musicianship in it is insane, but I think where it's helped me tons in is more structure and transitions, and it's not just like, oh, it goes from A to B, and it's like, no, you have to transition, and some of those songs have parts that you would have never guessed was in that song. There's a lot of songs from back in the day I'll listen to, I'll be like, wow, I didn't like that beginning, but I'll stomach this just to hear this part because that's so beautiful how it led here. So this just loops around in that same progression, and I went and took this to Serato sample and did a chop. What I did is, it went originally from 82 BPM and I took it all the way to 121 BPM, so I sped it up. I love using this button right here called Find Samples. This is one of the biggest cheat codes. Drag anything, it finds samples for you. I tend to also put set random. That gives you more character. But on this one I did find samples, so let's go. This is what it turned out to. So as you can see, although I sped it up, I did make it feel a little slower, but there's energy behind it if you really pay attention. So then I added a second layer of sample, same sample as well, the same exact composition. And this is what it sounds like. I wasn't fully content with the full textures of the vocal. There's a preset that I built myself right here on Serato Hex Effects. Here's with it on. And what I did is this inverse reverb that I love that reverb. Threw it through some saturation and the sidechain. So the sidechain low-key kind of stops the reverb, but it keeps the tail. You know, it's very interesting. And then the auto pan, it just kind of travels through your ears. This one, I left it all the way wet. And yeah, all together, it sounds like this. A lot of times in music and in production, we study who we look up to, or we study who influences us. And I was studying at the time Alan Ritter. I was replaying the shit out of this song called Maria, I'm Drunk by Travis Scott. And I was like, I want to make a vibe like this. And if you pay attention to the composition of the Bee's Knees, it's very based off Maria, I'm Drunk. It's me still trying to get that spacey, but yet aggressive, and the tones, the progression. And, you know, like I said, I had that in mind for Travis, and finding out that Juice WRLD got on it, I think that was one of the first times I learned, like, wow, you just gotta send everything. Benny X right here, do some perks. Then some hi-hats. A bass. Snare.
That's a porno.
Shot a little shot out of Spain. New body, that's just pocket change. 220 like Ferrari in the rain. She bad, she thick, she pain. Oh me, oh my. I'm turned, I'm geeked, I'm fried. These chrome heart frames my eyes. Just drop buddy rent on sight. I'm out of here, I'm in flight.
I always thought a studio was like, oh, we're gonna jam out these songs all in one room and we have to have that shit perfect. When I learned, oh, you could do one thing at a time. That's where my mind was really like. So I'm going in the order of the tracks. Anytime I'm working with drums using Serato Hex effects, I tend to run to this preset, all drum drive, really rock with it. This is the drums without it. Now this is with it on. A lot bigger, more full sounding. It's nice, very nice. And this is the vocal without Serato Hex effects.
I done flew a little shot out to Spain. New body, that's just pocket change. 220 like Ferrari in the rain. She bad, she thick, she pain.
So I used this preset called Whisper Vox. Really good preset. Kept it more on the dry side, so you can see right here. This is what it sounds like with it on.
I done flew a little shot out to Spain. New body, that's just pocket change. 220 like Ferrari in the rain. She bad, she thick, she pain. Oh me, oh my. I'm turned, I'm geeked, I'm fried. These chrome heart frames my eyes. Just drop buddy rent on sight.
I feel like I do a lot with the imposter syndrome, where I tend to not really take my accolades as like big as they probably are. I think a lot of people would say my first I made it moment was probably when I worked with like Juice WRLD and went #1, or doing Post Malone's Whole Deluxe. Where I felt it was when I bought a house, seeing my wife and mom and her parents like really take that in. Whoa, like he did this off music. To this day, I still feel like I need to do so much more, you know? So I'm gonna keep that feeling, because that's what makes me go crazy. It's hard as fuck. Sweet.
I'm just recording. Yeah. Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. Yeah. I done flew a little shot out to Spain. New body, that's just pocket change. 220 like Ferrari in the rain. She bad, she thick, she pain. Oh me, oh my. I'm turned, I'm geeked, I'm fried. These chrome heart frames my eyes. Just drop buddy rent on sight. I'm out of here, I'm in flight. I done got them wound up, they tight. What's the red? We ain't stopping at the light. When I shop, I ain't tripping on the price. We want St. Tropez overnight. Call a jet, little shorty, what's the flight? She in the air, legs open like Mike. That's bae, that's twin, we tight. I done flew a little shorty out of Spain. New body, that's just pocket change. 220 like Ferrari in the rain. She bad, she thinks she pain. Oh me, oh my. I'm turned, I'm geeked, I'm fried. These chrome heart frames, my eyes just drop, but it ain't on sight. Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. Oh my. I'm turned, I'm geeked, I'm fried. These chrome heart frames, my eyes just drop, but it ain't on sight. On sight. Yeah.